What's up, guys? It's Cam or Camo here, and yesterday was UFC 317. And let me be the first to tell you, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it now. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but that was one of the best cards I've probably ever seen. I'm just going to be reviewing the main card today, just kind of going over what happened, and we'll hop straight into it. I'm just going to cut out any of the filler. Let's just keep going forward. So the first fight on the main card was Peyton Talbot versus Felipe Lima, and both of these guys super young. Peyton Talbot had a rough go around. Felipe Lima was on a very long win streak, and Peyton Talbot ended up winning overall. And the difference between his last fight compared to this one is just monumental, you guys. Last fight, he got taken down, and it was pretty much game over once he went to the floor because he was so good on the feet. And the second he got taken down, that fight was over. And in this fight, him and Lima, Lima attempted 15 takedowns and landed 3 of them. Peyton Talbot looked like a different beast. He was defending against every takedown. It was unbelievable, you guys. Not to discredit Lima, though. He did look fantastic, but, it was just unbelievable. Talbot landed 97 of 165 strikes, 59 of 118 significant strikes, 48 to the head as well. It was just... I know Peyton Talbot was going in as an underdog, too. Lima was on that win streak. Lima still looked good, but Peyton Talbot just looked like a different animal. And his grappling, his wrestling, just his takedown defense was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So that was an electric fight overall. Moving forward, we had Beneil Dariush versus Moicano. Moicano went in as the favorite, and Dariush ended up winning. And honestly, in the first round, Moicano dropped Dariush. I thought I didn't know how he was going to recover from that because he looked winded, he looked tired, he looked like he just got hit by a car. It was like unbelievable. But Dariush showed a ton of resilience. Went 5 for 5 on his takedowns. He was just very good volume the rest of the time. He was cracking Moicano a lot of the time. And the bounce back was just fantastic. So Dariush looked real good. I know they're both older, so this will probably be Dariush's last title run, if that's what you want to call it. I know that division is stacked, but this might be his last go around. We'll see what happens going forward. And I know Moicano will bounce back. I know he's a little older as well, but I think he still has some fight in him. He's really good. Now, moving to this one. This next fight, I cannot tell you. This was probably one of the most exciting fights I have ever seen in my life. I watched it out at a little place with my friends. Everybody was going crazy. It was Joshua Van versus Brandon Royval, right? And Joshua Van is 23 years old. Guys, for a little bit of perspective, a lot of fighters fight 2-3 times a year if they really need that revamp time, the time in between fights. This is Van's 4th fight this year and 2nd fight this month. I can't even begin to tell you how impressive this guy is. Royval was a number 1 contender. Van just came off a win. He was number 12 in the flyweight rankings. And they were swinging the whole time. It was electric. No takedowns. I know a lot of people, some people like takedowns and stuff, but to keep this one on the feet the whole time, that's just, neither of these guys were going on the ground. And let me just give you some numbers here. Royval attempted 468 total strikes, landed 216 of them. Joshua Van landed 209 of his 311 attempts. Guys, that's almost 800 strikes attempted in total. And they were landing. they were landing like crazy. Van has fists of steel. I was having a blast watching this. And at the very end, I mean, Van just looked like he had the upper hand. I know even one of the judges had it 30-27 at the end. Two had it 29-28 Van. And, I mean, it was just incredible. I mean, I've never even... The sky's the limit for this guy. Super exciting, and I know Dana said the next flyweight title fight will be the winner of this fight. So Joshua Van versus Pantoja is up next. So that's super, super exciting. And at the very end of the fight, Van even dropped Royval. He dropped him. You hardly see that very often in flyweight. So, I mean, the sky is just the limit, you guys. I mean, he was so much fun to watch. Moving forward, the competitor, Alexandre Pantoja versus Kai Kara-France. And first of all, let me be the one to tell you, Pantoja should be ranked higher in pound for pound. There's no reason he shouldn't be. He has a bunch of title defenses in a row. He's just taking these guys out with ease, you guys. I mean, unbelievable. I know he went as a favorite. He landed 70 of 107 strikes, but again, finished in round 3. He submitted Kai Kara-France. Kai, right out of the gate, Pantoja landed a massive kick right to Kai's side, and I think that kind of inhibited him a little bit. At least that's what I noticed. But, I mean, Pantoja, it was just pure domination almost the whole time. 7 minutes and 20 seconds of control for Pantoja. Only 10 seconds for Kai. I mean, it was just unbelievable. They need to rank him higher. Royval versus Van. My goodness, that is going to be so much fun. And there's not a whole lot more to talk about. Pantoja 3 for 6 on takedowns. Kai 0 for 2. Pantoja is just dominant. Unbelievable fighter. I wish he would get a little more press, a little more coverage, but anyways, all right. For the last fight, for the lightweight title, Ilia versus Charles. Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira. Ilia winning as a favorite. He said in the press conference he's going to knock out Charles in the first. Everyone was saying, oh, you're crazy, because Charles has taken massive shots to the head from Gaethje, Michael Chandler. I mean, name it. He's taken a huge shot from him, and he's eaten it. He's totally eaten it. And he kept fighting. So the fact that Ilia came out here, round 1, and knocked out Charles, I mean, I can't even believe it. I mean, I can, but I can't. You know what I mean? Like, Charles, at one point even, right in the beginning of round 1, Charles had Ilia almost in a leg lock. A knee bar. And I was a little worried at first. I was like, is this really going to be what happens here? And Ilia got out of it, and he just messed up Charles really bad. Round 1, 2 minutes, 27 seconds, and it's just, I don't know even what to say. I don't know who even stands a chance against Ilia. I really don't, because I know they're giving the next title shot to Patty, or at least they let him in the ring after the fight. I know Dana White said that should have never happened, but it's just like, even if Patty fights him, I don't think he beats him. Who even beats Ilia at this point? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely have no idea. So if you guys have any idea, let me know. But I don't. I certainly don't. They're going to have to make Ilia versus Islam after the JDM and Islam fight. There's just there's no way around it. Because there's Arman, who I guess would be a solid fight, I think. But I still think Ilia wins. He's just on a different level, 17-0. And he was just landing absolute, massive punches on Charles the whole time. And he was eating him for a little bit, but you can only eat him for so long. And then Ilya 1, 2, 3 dropped him. Unbelievable finish to the night. That was probably one of the best cards I've ever seen. I would like to see, if it's not Ilya versus Islam, I would like to see Ilya versus Arman, maybe. Ilya versus Patty, you guys, like, I like Patty. I think he's fun. I don't think he beats Ilya. And Justin Gaethje, like, respectfully, I love Justin Gaethje. And that's kind of why I don't want him to fight Ilya. Yeah, I don't even know what's next. I genuinely don't know who even competes with him at this point after what he did to Charles. Because his last 3 fights, I mean, he went Volk knockout, knocked out Max Holloway, which nobody has ever done, by the way, and then knocks out Charles Oliveira back to back to back. There's just no beating this guy right now. And in lightweight, he looks even more powerful. What are we supposed to do? I mean, it's just, he's definitely one of my favorite guys right now. So much fun to watch, so perfect technically. His strikes, everything is like perfectly planned out. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But yeah, one of the best cards I've ever seen. Looking forward to 318. We got Dustin and we got Max Holloway. Dustin's retirement fight, so that'll be fun. And I'll make another video soon, kind of going over that one, so we'll have to see. But until next time, thank you guys for listening. Please drop a like, a comment, and if you like the content, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really helps me out, keeps me going, and yeah, thank you. See you later.